welcome to a new video. I just spoke to Toby and we just decided that he's going just for one night to the countryside because it's been a while since we were all there, and it's probably for the best to do a little check-in now and then just to see if everything is fine, especially during here in the winter time where it's been super snowy and wet weather. Also, it is a great opportunity for him to fill the car with all of the missing interior. So we do still have a lot here that we want to move to the countryside. But every time the full family is going, it's just a loaded car with 2 car seats, a lot of packaging and so on. So it's always a little tricky to get all of our things there, to do some small checks in that area. I am mostly dressed. I am in my baseline of outfit, which means that I'm in a t-shirt and jeans. I will just show you. I am in my jeans and t-shirt, as you have seen many times, and this will be my baseline for almost every outfit. And if I'm not wearing a pair of jeans, I am in a pair of trousers, and if I'm not in a t-shirt, I am in a shirt or a knit in this colder month. This is definitely my baseline, and from this I start to build and add on and make it more layered and even more personal. My signature uniform will always be to add on a blazer. It's so funny because I have friends over the years that have been texting me like, oh, I was looking at this blazer and I was thinking about you, or oh, I just bought this blazer, it's so you, I know you will love it. And it's kind of just been my signature style for many years. It instantly elevates every look. I have blazers in every shape and form. I do have high street versions, I have more high-end versions. It's a great mix. But I do believe if there's something that you would wear over and over and it kind of is a signature uniform, definitely makes sense also to now and then invest in higher quality as well. It's actually a while back, but I did get my hands on a Saint Laurent blazer that has been on my wish list forever, and I don't think that I have ever shared that blazer with you, so I will just grab it. It's my favorite. It just instantly elevated this full look and made it even cooler, even more put together. And that is what I love about having this baseline and then slowly build in. My go-to places for high street blazers would be Zara or Massimo Dutti. I have some really great blazers that I've been owning for years and still to this day look great. But I do have 3 areas where I rarely compromise when it comes to quality, and that would be shoes, jewelry and bags. And I do have a little bag unboxing later in this vlog that I can't wait to share with you. I've been eyeing this one for such a long time. It's such a classic. But that is more or less how I build my uniform. So my baseline is more or less high street, and then with jewels, bags and shoes, I look at them as long-lasting investment pieces. But I also love to add in a little twist and a more statement piece, and I feel like a really great way of doing that is with shoes. So these really cool Hermes loafers. For me, these are a statement piece because they are super chunky, but still such a classic. So it kind of ticks both boxes for me. These with a pair of jeans and a white tee, your outfit is perfect. You actually don't need any more. Then I really enjoy these Alaya ballerina studs. These combined with a pair of jeans and a t-shirt also is perfection. Super simple, but these adds in a little more personality and fun to the outfit. When it comes to jewelry, I am very particular. I only invest in high quality pieces and pieces that are super timeless and classic. Especially as a mom of 2 small children, it has to be convenient, that I don't have to think too much about my jewelry, that I can wear them on a daily basis. I need to sleep in them, I need to shower in them, just live my daily life. And that's also why I got super excited when Idyl Jewellery reached out to me, because they only work with exceptional materials and timeless designs. They work with solid gold only and lab-grown diamonds, which are real diamonds but made in a more environmental friendly way compared to regularly sourced diamonds. For me, the combination of high quality and the intention behind it just feels very me. So I'm actually already in a stack of Idyl jewelry. I will just make myself a little comfortable and show you probably. Here I have these stunning diamond studs. These are in a 0.15 carat diamond surrounded by solid gold. These are such a perfect everyday wear. This is the white tee of jewelry. A beautiful baseline, super classic, super timeless. You can wear it on its own, but also is the perfect opportunity for layering. Here I have this beautiful luminate ear cuff. This one is covered in different sizes of diamonds. I have always wanted an ear piercing, but it's just never worked out for me. So the fact that I can place this ear cuff on either ear without getting the piercing is amazing. I really enjoy that. It feels so understated, chic, and still perfect for everyday wear, but adds in a little more personality in this layering here. What really speaks to me is the modular effect, and I will just show you. It's very clever. So I have this beautiful Jill ear climber. This one is covered in many beautiful diamonds, also in 14 karat solid gold. And what I do is I just grab my stud and then you merge it like this. Here with the ear climber. These are definitely some of the most refined ear climbers that I've seen in a really long time. And I just love how this one looks so classic and beautiful on its own, but combined with this more edgy ear cuff is such a beautiful combination. Instantly elevated this outfit as well. I already have the longest wish list of add-ons. That is what is so brilliant, is when you have your baseline, which are the diamond studs, then you can add in that extra layer of personality. And it's the same with a white t-shirt. This is your baseline, and then you can add layers of personality and twist. Feels very me. I do have one last piece that I would love to share with you before moving into the bag unboxing. That is this beautiful Isa necklace. This one here is 0.5 carat marquise diamond. This one is attached to a solid gold chain, which has 3 different lock options, which make it very convenient and suitable for every occasion. I would go for the shortest one today. Just want to show you that you can wear it horizontal or vertically. I am very into the horizontal look, so that is how I would wear it most often. So beautiful. I love how simple and clean it looks. It stacks easily with your current necklaces as well, which is really cool. However, I do really enjoy this look with a t-shirt and this beautiful diamond necklace. I would also imagine this still with a blazer, but with no t-shirt underneath, and it really gets his time to shine in a really elegant way, but definitely a staple piece in my wardrobe. Everything is beautifully packaged. You'll receive 2 pouches. This one is perfect for traveling and keeping all of your jewels in this pouch. This one here is a little cleaning kit. I will show you, it's very nice. This is the cleaning kit, great way to keep your jewelry sparkly. I will of course link, as per usual, everything in the description box below. I think we should get going and move into my little bag unboxing. So let's do it. Here is the bag. And I did a little change of scenery, trying different areas in the apartment to see where the light works the best. And it is really gloomy out today, again today. Oh my God. Well, as I was talking about, I do have 3 areas where I like to invest a little more, and bags is definitely one of those areas. This bag here is definitely an investment piece. It's a bag that I've been eyeing for more than a year. I have been very much back and forth between this one, also the Andiamo bag that I showed you in one of my recent videos, also a few others. But the bag that I use the most on a daily basis is my Chanel 22, and I think we have all seen that bag now, but it really is my go-to bag. I can carry all of my kids' stuff in there and I can have my hands free. Those areas are what was most important for me in this new bag investment. So, couldn't wait to unbox it, so I did that a few days ago. But we do a little dust bag unboxing. Here is the new beautiful bag. Is the large hub from Bottega. It is in fondant, my first brown color in my bag collection, and I love that for me. It's been long missing. I just know I will get so much wear out of this bag. It's very stiff and structured at the moment. I will just take out all of this paper because those are not helping. Okay, let's go through it. So here we have one large compartment for all of my things and the kids' things. Here we have one zipper. It's only in one of the sides, yes. And then we have the classic magnetic lock, which you just kind of, you know, fold over like this so that it's more or less closed. It glides beautifully over my shoulder, and I think it's such a stunning bag. I can't wait for it to be more slouchy and get in that really low-key feeling and look. I'm just really, really loving this. I'm not sure how this will work on top of a winter coat, but thank God we are moving into lighter layers. So I don't believe that would be that big of a problem. Also looks beautifully together with my new earring stack and just such a me look. I will just check how my computer fits into this because that was also quite important for me. It is huge, so I don't believe it's an issue, but let's just try for fun. Just grabbed a few of my essentials. First of all, we have my computer, which I carry around for work. Then this I also carry around for work. I love to write everything down by hand. I'm a little strange in that way, but I just really enjoy it. I especially do small checklists and it's very satisfying. And then I'm just grabbing a pair of sunnies and then this little Chanel pouch. This one I carry every single day and switch around my bag. So this is a need. Let's see. Perfect. Just perfect. I love it even more when it's filled with my daily stuff. So yeah, very pleased about this purchase. I really love that it has no logos. Very chic and simple. Can't wait to wear this one. I need to move on because I do have a few vlogs to edit, so I will see you in a couple of days. Bye! Good morning. I am ready for a little morning movement. The weather today is stunning, so that definitely motivates me quite a lot. I'm in this really old training outfit, and personally I just know that a beautiful workout outfit would definitely motivate me to work out even more. And I'm very keen on getting back into shape and work out at least twice a week. This is actually my second time this week, so I'm about to do a little check on that. And I hope that I can squeeze in a third one this week as well. That would be perfect. But I would just love a new outfit, new energy, and I've seen all these beautiful workout sets in like these brown colors and these green olive vibes. I think those are beautiful. If you have any recommendations in terms of brands that I should look into, please let me know. One of you made a comment in one of my recent vlogs that Sarah Home has moved into the training gear segment. I have not had a chance to look into it yet, but I'm definitely going to, because I would love also a new mat and get some weights. I don't own any weights, and a new training outfit. Anyway, I am ready for some movement, so let's do it. get my nails done. The sun is shining, such a beautiful day, and a lovely little treat. So lovely. Just got back from my nail appointment. Just went for a super light color this time. This is just like a pale pink. And I did my red dark nails the last time, and then I like to switch it up. So I go like dark and then light, and I will probably go for a dark again. Just very suitable for this beautiful spring day. I passed by this local bakery called Buka. It's placed on Storkongensgade. And I've never been there before. I've always seen this really long line outside of the bakery. But I grabbed myself a cup of coffee, and my go-to coffee order is Americano with a splash of cold milk, because I really want to enjoy my coffee immediately and don't wait too long. Then really try to lower my sugar intake, but I couldn't resist. So I got myself a little croissant as well, which I would try in a second. And I just went into Matos to get a little brow pencil because I'm running super low. I'm not super particular with brands when it comes to brow pencils, so I just grab whatever is most convenient. So this one is from L'Oreal and called Brunette. Should we try the croissant? Honestly, it looks a little dry, but it is on the more dry side. I think I would rate this 5 out of 10. It's definitely not the best croissant, but it's good enough to enjoy anyway, so that's nice. But I'm gonna end this vlog now and jump straight into the next one. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching and following along. I can't wait to see you in the next one. So take care everyone, and see you.